loving the way Jofra has bowled. You know, everyone keeps talking about T20 format and ODIs. You need to bowl differently compared to Test cricket. But what I've seen in Jofra is he's looking to get wickets. He is aggressive up front. He's done his warm-ups, and the first over that you get to see is 148, 150, 152. You know, he's bowling good pace, and he's getting batters out. They're not looking to slog and they're losing their wickets, but he's actually getting them out. And we saw, I mean, even Warner got out in the second slip, and then Bairstow got out to a ball which nipped back a bit. He's been remarkable. The aggression that I've seen in his bowling has been incredible. And that's such a treat to watch. It's a joy to watch when fast bowler is charging in, and then he comes, hits the deck hard. He's bowling those, good steep bounces. They're not short, they're just going off the leg, especially on a track where, there is bounce. Like in Abu Dhabi, I saw the game which was played between Bangalore and Kolkata. The surface had a grass cover. And people talk about there is not much swing. There was swing in that game. It's not about the number of new balls that you use. It's about the surface that you keep. And there was some help for fast bowlers. And it was lovely to watch that. Jofra on a pitch like that will become a handy customer. Archer's that angle. Now, whatever I have seen, he's taking the ball away from him with bounce and not much of room. So Warner likes room to cut, and it's not short enough for Warner to pull, and it's fast enough for him not to get enough time. So that is what has happened. And when a bowler starts getting you out, it starts playing on your mind. And that is exactly what Archer has taken advantage of. He's not given Warner enough room to cut, to free his arms. He's bowling off middle and taking the ball away from him off the pitch. So when Warner when he sees the ball, it's in line, and then the ball is leaving him. Because it's in line, he cannot cut. And because the ball is leaving him, he cannot flick either. So he has to play there, and if the ball swings a little more, then his hands are sometimes going away from his body. And when the hands are going away from the body, bowler is always winning that battle. And that is exactly what Jofra Archer is doing. He's winning that battle slowly but surely because he's getting Warner's hands away from his body. And initially, when he's releasing the ball, Warner is seeing the ball in line. So he can't do much. He has to stay here and then adjust the movement, whatever happens off the wicket, with his hands. That is why he's been successful. Not to forget, he's bowling at 148, 150, which doesn't allow Warner or any other batter to step out and charge and hit him, or stand outside the crease, or start moving up front, towards the bowler even before the ball is released. We've seen Finch do that. And Finch is doing that because I still feel Finch is not sure of his off stump. And that's a defensive way of playing the ball. Though Finch is walking forward to show that he's going to hit the ball, but I still feel he's looking to also simultaneously protect his wicket.